There's 42 seconds left in the second quarter. That's tipped.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And MP throws it down.
This young kid's got some ups.
Yeah. Mad Dog Quill, 307 on the plaque. Spit so sharp, leave the vinyl with a crack. Chain hang low, pendulum tick-tock. Pocket full of chaos, I'm the wolf to your flock. Engine revving, streets singing my tune. Neon dreams beam under Wyoming moon. Bar so dirty, need a mop, no janitor. Legend in my state, call me.
Shaking MP.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, Hump Day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And in just a moment, we'll hear from our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You look at Cleveland, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And I think for Sacramento, they're just struggling right now. Just an awful start to the season. You got to expect changes for this team moving forward.
Now Golden State's starting 5. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Kuminga steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. And it's Moody in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Kings, outside in the perimeter, Levine and DeRozan. Murray and Sabonis make up the inside pair. And it's MP in at the point. This season just getting going still. How quickly, Greg, can teams gel together and become one?
It really depends on the makeup of your team. How many new guys are on the roster? The style of play. Do the new additions have any previous chemistry with some of your players?
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Kicks it out to MP. And that comes off the assist by Levine.
You like to see the young confidence from MP. Just fires right back with an answer of 3.
Outside, Kuminga. Now, here's Moody. DeRozan defending. And the basket by Curry.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's the Warriors with the ball. Here's Podziemski. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Good on the bucket.
Now, that's his dribble drive. That's one of DeMar DeRozan's superpowers.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the game. On the topic of Curry, coach said, it's like playing a game of tag.
He continued, "We had our wings chase our guards around in practice, and everyone is on notice. We all know how good he can be. The important thing is to not take any plays off. He'll stay sharp, or he'll remind us, that's for sure." Back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Now, Moody, after Zach LaVine missed from long range. And another three for Golden State.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Drills it from outside.
And that shows the skill level of MP. The pull-up is a tough shot to master.
Pass to Pajemski. Curry, a screen on LaVine. Here's Pajemski. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. With this break, let's show you the teams that led the league in assists last year. The Warriors, 4th.
Just a gifted passing team. They play the kind of basketball that fans love to watch. Very unselfish and fluid offensively.
DeRozan passes to Olsen. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Murray for three. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
Showing the range. Murray is very consistent from out there.
Any thoughts, Richard, on Keegan Murray's progress throughout his career?
Well, he's become more than just an outside shooter. He's worked hard on his defense, his ball movement. Murray is growing into a multifaceted player that they were looking for.
In the corner, it's LaVine. Fires from deep. And again, Sacramento with the three.
We've seen the evolution of LaVine as a three-point shooter. He's gained the confidence behind the arc, and he makes an impact there consistently.
Now here's Curry, coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Green in the high post. Will it go? And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sabonis.
And looking now at some numbers for Sabonis. Great showing for him last season. First in rebounding. And he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
And getting back to the fact that he led the league in rebounding, you know how hard that is? What a tremendous asset to the team. Outside, LaVine. MP sets the screen for LaVine. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. LaVine against Curry. And it's Pajemski in the corner. And a miss there on the triple.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
It's good. DeRozan's got his second bucket of the night.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Pass to Pajemski. Kuminga against Murray. 5 on the clock. Back to Pajemski. This one for three. Rebound by the Kings. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins. And looking for number 8 tonight.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll, and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Green. Back to Curry. Sabonis grabs the board.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
DeRozan for three. Drains it from beyond the arc. DeRozan's got his third basket of the night.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Shot to stop the run, and he can't bank that one in. Kings leading now by 7. And MP gets it to go on the assist by LaVine. MP's got 8 points.
Gets the ball inside and gets it done. Nice work by MP.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Green, the pass to Curry. They kick it out to Green. Kuminga with a wide open look. His three-pointer's off the mark. As they've been difficult to stop lately.
Yeah, and this run could stretch out that lead even more.
Sabonis off the pick from Olsen. Sabonis, the pass to MP. DeRozan for three. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his third assist on the night. Pass to Podziemski. Beyond the arc. Moody's shot is off. Kings leading now by 12. Oh, look at that play right there!
Okay, that's all it's done.
Woo! Wow.
What did he just do? MP showing some insane athleticism.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. Pass to Podziemski. Murray against Kuminga. Back to Podziemski. 4 on the shot clock. And the Warriors miss again.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Levine kicks to DeRozan. On the wing, MP. The three. And again, Sacramento with the three.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the three.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And some changes here for the Kings. Eubanks, he's checked in for Sabonis. Saric comes in for Keegan Murray. And it's Malik Monk in for DeMar DeRozan. Podziemski finds Moody. Outside Curry. Pass to Podziemski. Green with a screen on MP. Just 3 to shoot. It's stolen by Monk. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. On the wing, MP. Lets it go with a three. And another three for Sacramento.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And the Warriors with some changes. Bogdanovich comes in for Moody. And Hield subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Guys, one of the more lengthy free agency sagas revolved around Jonathan Kuminga, and many thought his time was up in Golden State. He saw fewer and fewer minutes down the stretch of last season and into their playoff run. But when Kuminga tested free agency, tested potential signing trade deals, nobody seemed to be the exact right fit. So eventually, he took the Warriors' offer. Guys, we'll see just how long this lasts, but for now, he'll continue to be in that Golden State uniform.
We'll continue to track that story. Okay, Shams, thanks for the report. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Levine. Turned in an outstanding game against Denver.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
And for the Warriors, they're shooting just 35% to start the game. Some nice passing by Golden State here. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And the Warriors, another three.
Nobody answers the call better than Stephen Curry.
MP finds Saric. MP inside. Guarded by Curry. And there it is for him. MP's got 12.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Green with the ball. Scoreless thus far. Monk grabs the board.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Quinton Post is checked in for Green. Seth Curry comes in for Kuminga. And Morris subbed in for Stephen Curry. And here is Morris after the three-pointer from Zach LaVine. Three-pointer, Hield gets the three-pointer to fall.
Love the response there from Hield, matching threes.
MP with it. Guarded now by Morris. The shot by Monk is no good. Curry passes to Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now, here is Morris. Launches it. And another three for Golden State.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. A three from MP. And that comes off the assist by LaVine. LaVine's got 6 assists in the game. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Golden State Warriors. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, we'll see how they respond after that weak performance. It should tell us a lot about their character as a team.
MP has been leading the charge for the Sacramento Kings. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Kings.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
And let's toss it over to the sideline for a report on Brandon Pajemski. What's the situation, Allie?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Warriors provided some info for us. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Normally, this is an injury that would take a while to recover from, but they're saying he may be able to play on it. We'll be monitoring the situation and keep you updated.
Thanks for the status report there, Allie.
Yeah, there's a lot of anticipation around this, as always, when dealing with injuries.
Murray and Sabonis make up the inside pair. Monk on the wing. He's paired with DeRozan. And it's MP in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Monk dishes to MP. Back to Monk. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. No good from outside. The Kings have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Kicks it out to MP. Up top, Monk, covered by Hield. Wide open look here for Murray. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Curry against MP. Outside, Bogdanovich. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And the dunk by MP.
This gives you an idea of MP's potential. It shows the type of scorer he can become.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Healed outside to the paint to stop the run. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. .158 left in the first half of the game. Kuminga. And again, no good by Golden State. Levine passes to Eubanks.
The all-around game of Levine, an excellent passer for his position.
Here's Curry. 18 points for him. You know, RJ, when you think of the top scorers in the NBA, Zach LaVine can get overlooked.
Yeah, Levine's career scoring average is over 20 points a game. We're talking about under 100 guys have done that in league history. He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Saric, right side. Back to MP. Sinks the triple. MP's got 7 points for the quarter. Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
Yeah, looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Look, I'm no doctor, and I know that might be a surprise to a lot of you people, but look, that looked pretty harsh, and he's certainly going to have to miss some extended time.
Murray's checked in for Saric. Podziemski with it, now defended by Levine. Took him no time at all on that one. Curry's got 23 points.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Curry dishes to Green. There's 42 seconds left in the second quarter. That's tipped.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And MP throws it down.
This young kid's got some ups. MP throwing it down.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first half. Curry from deep three-point land. Rebound by the Kings. Eubanks got rebound number 5 here tonight. Kick out to Levine. MP sets the screen for Levine. Good on the three-point shot. Levine's got 16.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Knocks down the three ball.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We come back right after this.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far. And let's do something we never, ever, ever do, and that's go off topic.
What topic?
So we don't have a topic, Shaq?
Isn't that a topic, being off topic?
Well, that was more no topic than off topic, but that's all the time we have for this topic, thankfully. And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Sacramento Kings.
Their offense may get the credit for the lead, but they've set the tone with their rebounding.
I give it the Shaq stamp of approval. They've been the schoolyard bullies today.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through two quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
Kings leading now by 20. A moment for an injury report.
Hey guys, a Sacramento's head athletic trainer gave me an update. It's his shoulder that's the source of discomfort right now. Diagnosis at this point is that it's just a sprain. They're certainly thinking player safety first, so they'll likely err on the side of caution, but it does change their plans a bit.
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
Yeah, it's always good to get a little bit more clarity on that situation.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Pajemski. Kuminga steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. And it's Moody in at the 3 spot.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. About 1 minute played here in the second half. And Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. The wide open look here for DeRozan. And the Kings another 3.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Back to Curry. Green with a screen on MP. And that's good. Stephen Curry for 3. Curry's got 26 points.
You knew it was coming because Steph, this man loves a good duel.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That'll be the second of 5 straight played at home. And you think about the importance, RJ, of awareness and basketball IQ. What about players who don't have that, but are immensely talented?
Well, they still have to grow their IQ, and that can take time because if you make too many mistakes, it will cap your minutes.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Draymond Green is getting serious in the weight room. He said, one thing I learned is you have to lift weights. I was always naturally strong, so I was like, what do I need to lift for? These guys can't move me right now. But your body needs to be able to withstand the pounding of a long season. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Kuminga. And the Warriors, another 3.
Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half, coming out of the break, making 4 out of their first 5.
Sabonis inside. Working on Green. Sabonis kicks to MP. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time. Sabonis has got 3 assists now in this one. The Warriors have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Back to Curry for the 3. Rebound by the Kings. Here's MP, and he drops in the layup off the glass. MP's got 9 points here in the second half.
You look at the career of DeRozan. Here's a guy who has learned how to move the ball. Speaks to DeMar's commitment to getting better.
Sabonis against Green. Here's Pajemski. Nailed from three-point land. Pajemski's got 12.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
MP finds DeRozan. And again, Sacramento with the 3.
It's always a great time when DeRozan is shooting the 3 with confidence, and he's answering it there.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Into his mid-30s, the veteran DeMar DeRozan holding up well, Greg.
And such a consistent presence for his team. DeMar plays at his own speed, and he has mastered the art of the mid-range.
The Kings making a switch here. Monk's checked in. Podziemski with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Three-pointer. MP grabs the miss. Sacramento's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter, knows where to park himself, and always ready to receive the pass.
Pass to Kuminga. Green breaking loose. And it's Kuminga that time on the assist by Curry. 10 points for Jonathan Kuminga.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Sabonis off the pick from Olsen. Murray outside. Outside DeRozan. Shot clock at 5. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
This is how DeRozan is wired. If you let him, this man will light you up, and he's had a big night.
Here's Moody. No good with the triple. And now the Kings fast break. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Ellis is checked in for the Kings. Here's changes for Sacramento. Eubanks, he's checked in for Sabonis. Carter comes in for Monk. And MP subbed in for Ellis. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Kings.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
And his playmaking is what stood out to me, effortlessly creating for his teammates.
In the front court, the forwards will be DeRozan and Murray. MP out there with Carter. And it's Eubanks in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Podziemski finds Green. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Curry looking around with the drive. Banked in off the glass. Curry's got 38 points.
When he's driving, Curry has 100 ways to get the ball in the basket. He is very creative at finishing around the rim.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll do it, folks. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. We'll see you next time.